Good morning. This is confusing me a little bit because they changed the how to go live online, and so I'm having to do it on my phone because I can't figure it out online. Anyway, what the today is daily word is the use of the word focus. And the saying, which is just really good, the affirmation is putting God first gives me focus. And that's what I've been trying to do. Although focus is a great word for the new year, it wasn't the one I chose. But it basically is what I have been doing. I have been focusing on just trying to stay in my spiritual core. And so what we think about when we focus, and I was on my walk this morning, and I've listened to Reverend Blair long enough to know there's got to be an acronym for this. So I found one on my walk. The first letter of focus would be faith, and having faith is what I think makes life worthwhile, because we as individuals have no clue as to what is coming. We have our own opinion of what is past, but we don't really know what is coming. So what I'm thinking of is that faith is what keeps us connected. Knowing, regardless of what is going on, if we have faith, we know that we are connected to God. Which leads to the next one. Oneness. We are all one. We are one in the spirit. We are one together. We all are the I am. We are one. And collectively, our oneness is what makes the world go round, because we are all part of each other. We're all human beings having a spiritual experience. And the more we acknowledge that, the more that we can feel that oneness and being together, that oneness. The C in focus, and I first came up with the word caring, but that didn't get enough action from my brain. So what I thought was creation, because we are creations of God. We help co-create. We are creators. And that one worked for a while. But then I realized that C really needed to stand for consciousness, because our consciousness is what leads us around. It's what makes us either one and have faith, or it takes us in a different direction. So that consciousness, the consciousness of God, the consciousness that God is always opening doors for us. God is kind of cleaning up our messes, I guess. The consciousness that as long as we acknowledge God, we are very much part of God. And that focus on God is really important. The U on focus stands for unity. And that one was easy. And I could make it the word unity and go into all explanations for that. But to me, that unity means Unity Church. It means Reverend Carla and Reverend Gretchen and Reverend Ken. And it meant Reverend Blair for a long time. We're in a mission-centric ministry now where everybody contributes to parts. And you can see that just in the names I mentioned. We have a wonderful, wonderful music team that when you go into church, or even if you do it online, you can listen to it. We have a prayer ministry. We have prayer chaplains. We have social events like this next Sunday. It's Pie Day, taking a bunch of pies in. I've already figured out what I'm making. And so, unity is a place, it's a spiritual community where we can go and help us remember that to keep the faith, that we are all one, that we can keep our consciousness. And that U leads to S, and that S is spirit. We are all one, we are all part of spirit, and spirit is what leads us. It's spirit's what we go into prayer with. Spirit is what we pray with. Spirit is what we meditate with. It's just being one with the spirit. So focus and putting God first, giving us focus, I think is a really good way to spend a day. And I've been spending a lot of days trying to do that. So I hope you will join me today. And right now, let's put our focus on God in whatever way you want to. Why don't we just get quiet, close our eyes, and breathe. Breathing in and out. And just spend a few minutes focusing on God. As you meditate, think about God in your life. Think about the importance of that faith, of the oneness, of the consciousness, of our unity, and of spirit. We are all one together, consciously focusing on God. Breathe in and out a couple times and come back to the now. We are all one, and we all can focus together on God. Just think of how much better this world would be if we were all to do that. So I have a couple of affirmations for you today. I am divine, and my divinity rests in God. I am divine, and my divinity rests in God. And putting God first gives me focus. Putting God first gives me focus. Have a wonderful Wednesday.